squares here for us to use as samples for blocking. We will do 3 types of blocking: wet blocking, steam blocking, and a spray blocking. So I have made 4 samples here. We are going to leave one out just to compare later on how they look. I have used an acrylic yarn here, but any yarn that you have, linen, silk, or cotton, everything requires blocking. So blocking is going to give us a very clean finish to the product. You can see how it is slightly curved now. It is not completely flat and neat. So even if you pull it like this, I'm going to pull it just to show how it looks. See, it is still, the edges are still going to be a little curved. So blocking, we've seen the advantages of blocking, and it's going to help us a lot to give a professional finish to our product. We will begin with wet blocking, then we will do spray blocking and steam blocking. I will show you all the material that I have, and I will also share links to these materials that are required for blocking. And I will also show you how, if you don't have these materials easily available, or if you don't want to invest in them right now, how you could arrange for them at home itself. So let's begin with wet blocking. For wet blocking, I have taken some lukewarm water in a bowl. You can use a bucket as well if your project is a little larger. So this is slightly lukewarm water, not very hot or cold, and I'm going to put little bit of shampoo in it. This is a regular shampoo that we use at home, or you can mix a little conditioner also in it. Mix it really well. So I have mixed water with some shampoo. Now I am going to dip the project in it. Even if you have made a sweater or a shawl, feel free to dip the whole thing. Make this solution in a bucket and dip the whole thing. Okay, we will have to leave this here for approximately 30 minutes. Then we will take it out and rinse it thoroughly. Rinse it under running tap water so that all the shampoo gets out. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for 30 minutes and let's come back. I have rinsed the piece thoroughly with running tap water and just squeezed out the water like this. So even if you have a larger project, just squeeze out the water a bit. And then now I have made a solution of water with hair conditioner. So just use as much water as is required. You don't have to take a lot of water, because we are going to soak in this for approximately an hour or so. It is going to make the yarn very smooth and soft, and that is why it makes it easier for it to take the shape. So once it is soaked in a conditioner, you will find that the yarn gets really soft. Right now I am using acrylic yarn, but I have tried this with cotton too. It works very well. But with silk and linen, I don't think we need to soak it in the conditioner water. So that we can do with steam blocking. I will show you the process, but the process that I'm showing you right now works very well for acrylic and cotton. So now I'm going to soak it into the conditioner water. Just leave it there. And remember, in shampoo we soaked for just half an hour and squeezed it out and rinsed it clearly. In conditioner we are going to soak it for at least 2 hours. The water again is just lukewarm or room temperature. Don't use very hot water, because acrylic hair will just stand out. The strands will get separated. So I will never suggest hot water. Use lukewarm or tap water, anything that's suitable. So now let's leave this for 2 hours, and then we are going to rinse it very clean, and let's see how to block this product. Once the conditioner water is also rinsed out clearly with a tap water, take your project and lay it on a towel. Let the towel be a little thick, just to easily soak water, and press your project like this. If you have a larger project, lay it onto the towel and roll it. Roll it and press it gently. Okay, so all the excess water is going to come out. Don't try to wring it a lot, don't do this to it. If it is a large shawl or some sweater or something of that sort, don't do that. It's going to bend it out of shape. So this is the only way how you should take out excess water from your project. And if you have to flat dry it later on also, always do what I did. Roll it, press it gently, and then leave it flat like this to dry. Now that we've done this, we will take our mat, and I will leave links in the description box as to where to buy these mats. I have bought this mat from Decathlon. It's actually a play mat, but I like its color, and I think it's maybe half an inch thick. So I have bought this, but there are thicker mats available which are specifically for blocking. And I got these T-pins from a stationery shop. I'm going to leave links in the description box just to make it easy for you to buy. None of that is affiliated, so I don't make a commission on anything that I recommend. So how to block? Yeah, lay your piece on the blocking mat. So right now I have a very small project, so I'm going to do it in a corner. But if you have a larger project, all these mats are like jigsaws, so you can attach them to make a very large mat, then lay your project on it clearly. Ensure that the whole project is inside the mat. Don't leave something outside, or don't leave the edges out. Every edge and inch of the project needs to be covered within the mat. Then place it like this and attach a pin. So what I'm doing is, I'm not attaching it inside a stitch. I'm attaching it within a space. Now this, you might say that this project has space, but what about others? In crochet or knitting, you will always find these clear spaces. So ensure you're not troubling the stitches that you've already made. We are just going to do a clean blocking. Okay, so stretch it a bit. This will increase the size of your project by a little. So it is extremely important to know that for when you make a garment and there's a gauge mentioned in it, you make a gauge, you check it, and before you check it in this tool, this is a tool for checking the gauge of what you've made. So before doing this, you have to always block it. Only then you will know what is the actual size of your gauge. Okay, so what I was saying is, it's going to increase the size of the project a bit. By a bit, I mean if it's a very large shawl or a garment, maybe by an inch or inch and a half. But don't rely on it and make a smaller project. It is only going to open out the stitches, relax them, and show the design that you've made very clearly. So right now I'm going to use only these T-pins. If you're making shawls and all, I will leave link in the description box for you to buy wires. There are wires also available which you can put through the shawl to block it. Okay, so in the center there is no need to, because this is a small project, there is no need to put any pin. So I'm going to put pins on edges. Now according to me, this is a nice square, but there are some mats which are available with grid marked on it. So if you want to invest in those, that's also a very good option. Those allow you to make the perfect square, but here I think I've made a perfect square. It is good enough. So now we are going to leave it like this to dry overnight, and only tomorrow we will take out these pins. Now let's see the next method of blocking. But before that, let me show you, in case you don't have the mat, how can you make a mat at home for wet blocking. Actually for steam or spray also this is fine. This is a homemade mat. Okay, so what I have done is, before I could invest in those mats, or even if before I could find them, I always wanted to block my projects. So this is a towel. Okay, it's quite a thick one. I think it's commonly called a Turkish towel. So on that I moved the camera there. So on that I'm just going to lay a fabric that has squares. Even if you don't have a fabric which has squares, it's fine, but that's what I'm going to do. Then this I have not yet sprayed or wet blocked or anything. I'm just going to show you here how to use this. We are going to use it in the same way that we use the board. Okay, it is just that we have squares here. Go ahead and imagine that this is already processed with shampoo, conditioner and everything. Just go ahead and place your pins like this. Okay, remember to do everything. Remember to roll it in a towel and remove the excess water before you put it onto this. Here it is only for drying. So even if you have a shawl or a sweater or a larger piece of project that you've made, you can use a board like this that's made at home. Now we are going to see how to spray block. So spray blocking is very useful for yarns which are more delicate and don't require a lot of water, etc. If they can't take all that. Things like maybe silk, linen, mohair, all of those you can spray. So for spray blocking, we are going to put the project. So what I have actually done is, this is directly what has come off my hook. Okay, so you can take water in a spray can and just spray over it. Okay, because we don't want to soak it in water. Now I am not going to roll it in a towel because there is actually not much of water on it to be absorbed by the towel. So I'm just going to stretch it out like that and put the pins. You will also see a lot of times there are these boards available which have pre-made holes in it, and you can put bars in it and stack the granny squares one on the other. But that is very useful for granny squares. If you are making larger projects, then we need something like mat boards which are flexible. So this is how it's going to be. Stretch it out well, make a square properly and attach pins on all the sides. Okay, the process is, while attaching the pins, the instructions are same as for wet blocking, just that here we took the project, we sprayed it with water. That water had little conditioner mixed in it. Okay, so just mix a little conditioner in the water, spray on your project, don't wring it, don't try to dry it with a towel, directly place it on the board and put the pins and let it dry overnight. Now we are going to see how to steam block a project. So here I am going to, if you would like, you can just spray on this project a bit. So it can be a slightly sprayed piece. Then you can stretch it out properly and we know how to put the pins now to stretch it well. So this can be done for yarns that are more delicate than the acrylic yarn, like silk. Okay, so now we've placed the piece properly here. I I will leave link to buy this spray iron. I hope you can see it. This is actually not a spray iron. What do you call this? I think we call it steam spray or something of that sort. So yeah, it's a Philips one. I will leave a link from where I bought it, etc. Actually I bought it from Chroma, but I will leave links for maybe Amazon or something. I'll give the exact number for this. So here there's a space to fill water. We get a small unit, a container like this, take water in it and put it in here. Okay, then close this and connect it to electricity, and we have a button here. So switch it on from here, and every time you need this steam, press this button. I'll just hold this a little vertically to show you how close I'm going. This is it. You can see the steam, right? Don't go and touch the project or drag over it. Don't do that. Leave half an inch of space between the iron and your project. It will feel nice and warm. Okay. Just do that. Do that for a while, and I'm going to place this away and leave it overnight so it's nice and warm. It's a little wet too, so leave it overnight to dry. We are not going to roll this one in towel either, so just leave it like this to dry overnight. So to summarize, what we need as materials for blocking is a mat board like this, or we are making at home with a towel and a fabric, T-pins like this, and another towel to soak in the excess water, a spray bottle wherever required just for spraying the water with conditioner onto the project, and the steam iron. I hope you found this tutorial useful. If I've missed anything, please let me know. I will try to fill in the gap. And please see all the links that I'm leaving in the description box for you to buy stuff. And none of this is affiliated, so feel free to buy whatever suits you the best. I have got these blocks, not just the blocks, I mean the mats, T-pins, everything right here in India. So, and the steam iron of course. So everything is available. Please ensure you block all your projects and get the best finish. Thank you for watching.